Yes. Support, which means horn.
Like what? You come in. Registry.
Mike what? Banzi Balo 1, Bani Yashala.
Mike what? Banza Balo 1, Ban Yasharala.
Yabashim Yashabak. No.
Yabashim Yashabak. One more time, man. Support.
No, y'all young yet, sir?
No. You got enough space with that big chair up here, right?
Come.
No, that's right. You got enough space with that big chair.
La Yashala.
Which means
Which means for Israel.
you can just put it down. Oh, something. It's like you do not own it's like it's like
Support, which means horn.
Mudge, which means to stand. So Punyakwidum, which means turn and face the east. That's all you got the Hebrew. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat
Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakwavka.
Malakwavka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazavka.
Ratazavka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'aratazah.
Ba'aratazah.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Dalanawa.
Dalanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Ka.
Ka.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalak Lanawa.
Wasalak Lanawa.
Kawabwak Yanawa.
Kawabwak Yanawa.
Kasalak Nawa.
Kasalak Nawa.
Kawabwak Yanawa.
Kawabwak Yanawa.
Wala'ah. Tabayay Nawa.
Tabayay Nawa.
Manasaya 1.
Manasaya 1.
Ball.
Ball.
Awashai Nawa.
Awashai Nawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Right.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Wa'ala.
Wa'ala.
Wa'atapara.
Wa'atapara.
Iwalimya. Aman.
Amen.
In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Baba Kusha.
Baba Kusha.
Natan Lanawa.
Natan Lanawa.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Lawapa'ah.
Lawapa'ah.
Kalmakala.
Kalmakala.
Kalmadawa.
Kalmadawa.
Hakak. Lata'ah.
Lata'ah.
Hamatazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Lahaqayim.
Hamathiyim.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Al-Rakawa.
Al-Rakawa.
Latama Allah.
Latama Allah.
Lagarishan.
Lagarishan.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Tawada Aman.
Tawada Amun. In English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Please give
Please give
us the power.
us the power.
The power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
Cast them
In
out.
the name of Yahweh
In
Shah.
the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'a.
Asha'a.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahohoya.
Ahohoya.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'a.
Yaba'a.
Izoya.
Izoya.
Izoya ma'ain.
Izoya ma'ain.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Wa'arakaza.
Wa'arakaza.
Al-Yatan.
Al-Yatan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Wagalka.
Wagalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Anala'a.
Anala'a.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Ayyad.
Ayyad.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'a.
La'a.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makarai.
Makarai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Napashka.
Napashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Tazafka.
Tazafka.
Wabawaka.
Wabawaka.
Ma'aika.
Ma'aika.
Wa'ai I will love.
I will learn. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence comes my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasharallah
he that keepeth Yahshua
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Al-Hayam.
Al-Hayam.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Wa al-Tashakwat.
Wa al-Tashakwat.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabyaka.
Awayabyaka.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Wa Mashanayaka.
Wa Mashanayaka.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Aibaka.
Al-Aibaka.
Yaira Yamwa.
Yaira Yamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Wayata Ya'aita Zawad.
Wayata Zawad.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakyadam.
Wanakakyadam.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yasakar.
Yasakar.
Sham Yasharala.
Sham Yasharala.
Aiwad.
Aiwad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'aita Zawad.
Nawa'aita Zawad.
La.
La.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Nara'af.
Nara'af.
Yakawafwa.
Yakawafwa.
Ahaya.
Ahaya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashamalayam.
Wayashamalayam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagayam.
Wahagayam.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimalak.
Wa'aimalak.
Alashak.
Parashak.
I'm Yashabia.
I'm Yashabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa. Imam.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Zalawai.
Zalawai.
Labanya Lawa.
Labanya Lawa.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalaham.
Aishalaham.
Amadian.
Amadian.
Kasayasara'a.
Kasayasara'a.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Wayashwan.
Wayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ayanda Ara.
Ayanda Ara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La Adama.
La Adama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nadayapawa.
Nadayapawa.
Airab.
Da'irab.
Wakaza Abba.
Wakaza Abba.
Wakaza Ba.
Wakaza Ba.
Wakata Zamana.
Wakata Zamana.
Kaunasayakambwa.
Kaunasayakambwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Nayara Shah.
Nayara Shah.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Na'awa.
Na'awa.
Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagagala.
Kagagala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya Raka.
Lapanya Raka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Tabaira Ya'ira.
Tabaira Ya'ira.
Wakalahaba.
Wakazahaba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Haryam.
Haryam.
Kun.
Kun.
Taradapma.
Taradapma.
Basairaka.
Basairaka.
Wabasa Wapaka.
Wabasa Wapaka.
Tabahalam.
Tabahalam.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kwalawan. Wayabakwashwa.
Yabakwashwa.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayaba'awa.
Wayaba'awa.
Ayya-ay.
Ayya-ay.
Wayakapawa.
Wayakapawa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadaiwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Arthur, Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Labadka,
Labadka,
Al-Yawan,
Al-Yawan,
Al-Kaha-Aratazah,
Al-Kaha-Ratazah. In English. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
lo,
thy enemies make it tumult.
thy enemies make it tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel against our people.
They have taken crafty counsel against our people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against our hidden
And
ones.
they have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
let's cut them off.
from being a nation.
from being a nation,
That the name of Yasharallah
that the name of Yahshua
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more
For
remembered.
they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one
They
consent.
are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
and Moab,
and Hagarenes,
and Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of
with
Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Saul also was joined with them.
Saul also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of God.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sarah,
as to Jabin,
as to
at
Jabin,
the brook of
at the
Kison,
brook of Kison,
which perished at
which
indoors.
perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They have done for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Make their nobles like a red,
and like Zehed,
like the head.
yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as Zabah,
as
and
Sabah,
as Amunah,
as Amunah,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
take to
the
ourselves
houses of Yahweh
the house of
in
Yahweh
possession.
in possession.
O my power,
Oh my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stumble before the wind,
as the fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burneth the
and
wood,
as the flames set the mountains on fire.
as the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with our
and
tempest,
make them afraid with thy storm.
make them afraid with our storm,
Fill their faces with shame,
fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
and they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be
and
confounded
troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
and then they know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
of the Most High,
of all the earth.
of all the earth.
ISUPK, slugging. Blessings in the Hebrew.
I should get blessing in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahawashah.
Wa Yahawashah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Maka Allah.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Alawak Yahana.
Alawak Yahana.
Ha Alawakyam.
Ha Alawakyam.
Ha Saranyam.
Ha Saranyam.
Ha Kwatazayanyam.
Ha Kwatazayanyam.
Ha Kayayanyam.
Ha Kayayanyam.
Wa Ha Akwakyam.
Akwakyam.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahawashah.
Hashem Yahawashah.
Tawada Aman.
In English, bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you,
and
Yahweh,
Yahweh Shah,
and Yahweh Shah,
and Michael,
and Michael,
and the angels,
and the angels,
Commander General Yohana,
Commander General Yohana,
the generals,
generals,
the captains,
the captains,
the officers,
the officers,
the troopers,
the troopers,
and the sisters,
the sisters,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh Shah.
in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
They both right, right? I want to say one. Right. ISUPK curses. Take that out. Slide. ISUPK curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
in all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh Shah,
in the name of Yahweh Shah.
listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils,
Send evil
and curses,
and curses
and punishment,
and punishment
and destruction,
and destruction
to the heathen,
to the heathen
that speak against
that
us.
speak against us.
Thy prophets,
Thy prophets,
the teachers,
the teachers,
the princes,
the princes,
the priests,
the priests,
the Israelite brothers,
the Israelite brothers,
and the school.
and the school.
Send evils,
Send evil
and curses,
and curses,
and punishment,
and punishment,
and destruction,
and destruction
to the heathen,
to the heathen,
and shake loose,
shake loose
the treasure,
the treasure
of the rich of Israel,
the rich of
that
Israel,
refuse to give to the school,
that refuse to give to the school,
force their riches,
force their riches,
to enter into thy sanctuary.
enter our sanctuary,
Send evils,
send evil
and curses,
and curses,
and punishment,
and punishment,
and destruction,
and destruction
to the Edomites,
to the Edomites,
and the nations,
and the nations,
and their drug dealers,
and their drug
the
dealers,
court system,
court
the
system,
prison system,
the prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
all the governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic church,
the Pope,
the Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
Skinheads,
Skinhead,
Posse Comitazi,
Posse Comitazi,
Gay Movement,
Gay Movement,
Lesbian Movement,
Lesbian Movement,
Spies,
Spies,
Workers of Witchcraft,
Workers of Witchcraft,
National Space Program,
National Space Program,
Army, Navy,
Navy,
Air Force,
Air Force,
Marines,
Marines,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the internet,
open up the internet,
and the airwaves,
and the airwaves,
cable access channels,
cable access
and
channels,
radio channels,
and the radio channel,
convict the spirit,
convict the spirit,
of any of our people
and any of our
that
people
seek to stop
that
us,
seek to stop
to
us,
bring swift destruction
and bring swift destruction
toward the heathen
to all the heathen
that stand in the way,
that stand in the way,
and try to stop us
try to stop us
from broadcasting your word
from broadcasting your word
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues,
Let loose all the plagues,
cause them to go to and fro
going to go to and fro,
through the earth,
through the earth,
and consume them.
consume them,
Let the plagues
let the plagues
shake the house of the thief,
shake the house of the
the
thief,
murderer,
the murderer,
like Yahweh shot,
and Yahweh,
Michael,
Michael,
and Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Come down with the flying saucers
come down with the flying saucers,
and punish all the heathens
punish all the
that
heathen
come up against
that
us
come up against us
as we speak thy word.
as we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all
Cause it to be known by all
that it is the angels that have done it.
that the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread
Cause it to be
through
spread
the media
through the media
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake it not coming.
Cause it to shake it out
In
coming.
the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Ta. So, Shabi. Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, everybody. 30 seconds to get there.
It was on top of the garments.
You want to be able to follow along, take that big one right there. That big one right there. Shit.
Make sure all phone are on silence.
Yes, sir.
Excashakawa.
Shit, tore. Damn. Stop right there. Leviticus 23rd chapter, everybody. Akim, if y'all not active in the back, y'all want to be sitting down. In the Hebrew, Leviticus 23rd chapter, first verse. Why the bar Yahweh al Mashallah Amar, verse 2, the bar al Ben Yah, Yashrala, wa Amrath Alaham, Mawaija, Yahweh Ashar, Takra'awa, Thumb, Makra'aya, Qadash, Allah, Hum, Mawaija, 3, Shashath, Yum, Aisha, Malakah, Wabawam, Wabayawam, Hashabyaya, Shabbath, Shabbath 1, Makra'ah, Qadash, Kal, Malakah, La'ah, Ta'ishua, Shabbath, Hawa'ah, La Yahweh, Bakal, one with Shabbath Yakum, 4, there's 3 or 4, there's 4. Allah, Mawa'ijah, Yahweh, Makra'aya, Qadash, Ashar, Takra'awa, Thumb, Bamawa, Item, 5, Makdash, Hara'awan, Hara'ashwan, Ba'arabaya, Ashar, Makdash, Bayan, Hara'abium, Ha'irabium, Pasak, La Yahweh, 6, Wabakamashah, Ashar, Yawam, Nakadash, Hazah, Chag, Hamatazawaf, La Yahweh, Shabaith, Yum, Matazawaf, Ta'akalwa, 7, Bayawam, Harashwan, Makudah, Makra'ah, Kodash, Yahayaha, Makam, Kal, Malakah, Abdah, La'a, Daishua. In the English. Yeah.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, even these are my feasts. Verse 3. 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest and a holy convocation.
Shakur.
Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. Verse 4. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. Verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover. Verse 6. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread.
As y'all know, every holy day, every high holy day, we only cover the holy day that we are in. You got questions about anything surrounding it in Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, raise your hand, your question to be answered, all right? What you might see is go straight through, get to the Feast of Tabernacles, it's like the more blowing trumpets, and then we're going to move on, all right? Good?
And then the 15th day of the same month is the feast of the unleavened bread unto the Lord. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread. Verse 7. In the first day ye shall have a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
And Mudjum. Say, what's your name, Mark? No, not good. Name. Stand. Come here. Slide. You can approach. Given your registry before? Try. Legal? Speak for your legal? So that's what you're going to do right now. I'm going to tell you that Michael Shabbat. You're going to go like this. I'll tell you that Majim. You're going to go like this. You're going to drag the right foot. And you're going to say Victor, Bon, Karyam, right? Ephraim in the Hebrew. Bon, Yasharah is Victor, his son. Ephraim is the son of Israel. Right? Majim Shabbat. Majim Shabbat. Victor. Bon. Karyam. Bon. Yasharah.
Victor, Bun, Aparium, Bun, Yasharala.
Salute.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Come on. Come on. Just take a seat right there. Stand right there. Don't take a seat there. Yeshabia, which means to be seated. Now you may sit. As y'all know, from the lowest ranks all the way up to we reach the seventh man, we bring brothers up. You get an opportunity to showcase your Hebrew. For you younger brothers, you may not have your Hebrew name yet. You may just be coming into school. You may be a new officer of 50. You may be a trooper. This is so you can get acclimated to your culture, so you can take some pride. You understand? You come up there, you sit in the middle. In the future, this is going to be so you can show off. You see what I'm saying? You get an opportunity to read the scriptures in the Hebrew to show the class that you have proficiency in your language and not just the devil's language. You understand? All right, no sweat. But since you don't know it right now, we're going to read it for you. You're just going to have to help them try to follow along as best as possible. Hands right there. Well, just try to follow along with him in the ancient, and then we get to the English. I'm going to have you read it, all right? They're not having sound issues, are they? All right. Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, in the 8th verse, in the Hebrew. Ahakabatham, Ashah, Yahweh, Shabbaith, Nimyam, Bayawam, Ashabiah, Makra'ah, Kadash, Kal, Malakath, Ibadah, La'ah, Ta'ishua, 9. Wait, the bar, Yahweh, Al, Mashallah, Amar, 10. The bar, Al, Banya, Yasharala, Wa Amrath, Alham, Kaya, Labawa, Al, Ha'arataza, Ashar, Anya, Nathan, Nakom, Wakadzaratham, Ath, Kwadzira, Wahaba Atham, Amar, Ra'ashyam, Ra'ashyaf, Kwadzirakum, Al, Hakahan, 11, Wahanyapa, Ath, Ha'imar, Napunya, Yahweh, Ratazanakam, Mamakarath, Hashabath, Yanya Panawa, Yanya Saki, Yanya Punwa, Hakahan, 12, Wa'aish, Yathum, Bayawam, Hanya Pum, Hanya Pagum, Ath, Ha'imar, Kabash, Tamyum, Bun, Shanathwa, La'ila, La Yahweh, 13, Umana Kathwa, Shanya, Aisharanyam, Salak, Salaf, Balawala, Baishamun, Asha, La Yahweh, Rayach, Neachach, Wanasaka, Yayan, Rabyaith, Hahayan, 14, Walakam, Wakwalia, Wakaram, La'a, La'akawa, Aitazum, Hayawam, Hazah, Habiakam, Ath, Rabath, Rabawan, Korabon, Alakam, Katazum, Salaki, Kakwam, Kakwaf, Iwalum, Nadabarathyakam, Bakal, Mashabathyakam. Now you won't get a chance to read it in the English. All right, so go to Leviticus 23, start at verse 8. You want to try to read it, elevate it.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 8. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. And the seventh day is an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 9. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 10, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye be come into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest.
1 second, Hakim. Y'all go see Kashak in the back when y'all ready for some food. That food should be all the way ready, all the way heated up. Y'all go see him in the back when y'all need some food, all right?
Verse 11, and he shall wave the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted for you. On the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it. Verse 12, and ye shall offer that day when you wave the sheaf and he lamb without blemish of the first year for a burnt offering unto the Lord. Verse 13, and the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil, an offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet savor. And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine, the fourth part of an hin.
That's right. That's 14?
13, 14 now.
You at 14 just now?
I'm going to read it now.
Yes.
14, and ye shall eat neither bread, nor parched corn, nor green ears, until the selfsame day that ye have brought an offering unto your God. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
Russ, share that link with me to this. Share the link with me. Share the link with me here. Like from your phone, share the link with me. On text. And Mariam. What's your name up? Name. Yeah. Kwam.
Say your full name.
Kwam Yala. Madam Shabbat.
Kwame Bandoya, Bandoya,
Kwam
Bandoya, Bandoya,
Kwame Allah, Baloya, Bayasharala. repeat everything we said, right?
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
That brother, round of applause.
That's right.
Shabbat, which means to be seated.
Take it, Yatazar. Let me take it. I'll take it. It's been a minute. Was
15
that
verses.
15? The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 15. Wasaparatham, Lakam, Mamakaroth, Hashabath, Mayawam, Haba Yakam, Af, Aimar, Hatha Nawapa, Shabai, Shabathawah, Tama Yamath, Taha Yahai, Salakia, Taha Yayanaha, verse 16. I, Mamakaroth, Hashabath, Ha Shabbat Ya'ai, Tasa Parar, Kamashyam, Yawam, Wahakwa, Rabatham, Manakah, Kadashah, La Yahweh, 17. Mamawasha Bath Yakam, Tabayawa, Lakam, Tana Wapa, Shathyam, Shanya, I Sharanyam, Salath, Thaha Yayan, Thaha Ya Yana, Kamataza, Ta'a Payana, Baka Salakia, Baka Rayam, La Yahweh, 18. Waha Kwara Batham, Isle, Halakam, Shabai, Kabashyam, Tama Yamam, Tamayamam, Banya, Shaba, Shana, Wapa, Bun, Bakwa, Hakad, Wa'a Yalam, Shanyam, Yahayawa, Isla, La Yahweh,
Shah.
Wama-
Captains are taking care of it first.
Wamanakatham, Wana Sakyam, Hasha, Rayak, Nayakat, La Yahweh, 19. Wa'ai Shayatham, Sha'ayar, Yazayam, Akkad, Lakata'af, Washanya, Kabashyam, Banya, Shana'a, Lazabak, Shalamyam, verse 20. Waha Nayak, Hakahan, Atham, Ail, Lakam, Habakararium, Thana Napa, Lapanya, Yahweh Al, Shanya, Kabashyam, Quadash, Yahayawa, La Yahweh, La Kahan, 21. Yakwa Ra'atham, Ba'aitazam, Hayawam, Haza'ah, Makrara, Quadash, Yahweh, Lakam, Kal, Malakah, Bada La'a Ta Aishawa Kakwath Iwalam Bakal Mawasha Bafyakam Ladarafyakam 22.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, come.
In English,
14.
yeah, to 15.
And project your voice, all right?
Leviticus 23 and 15. And ye shall call unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, and ye shall count unto you.
Pretend your first person is in the back of the room.
All right. And ye shall call unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave offering. 7 Sabbaths shall be complete. Even unto the morrow after the 7th Sabbath shall ye number 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Lord. Ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2/10 deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Lord. And ye shall offer with,
Announce the verses, all right?
all right.
Keep going.
Verse 18. And ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and 1 young bullock, and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord, with their meat offering and their drink offerings, even an offering made by fire of sweet savor unto the Lord. Verse 19. Then ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats of a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offerings. And the priest shall have them. Verse 20. And the priest shall have them with the bread of
Wave.
And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Lord. With the 2 lambs they shall be holy to the Lord for the priest. And ye shall proclaim on the shelf.
21.
And ye shall verse 21. And ye shall proclaim on the shelf same day, that it may be an holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations. Verse 22.
That's it. That was it, right? 21?
21, yeah. Money. Sit down, man. Sure. Get that over to somebody else. Come on up. Registry.
Sha'al, Banya Hawada, Banya Sha'al.
Sha'al, Banya Hawada, Banya Sharala.
Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shabraktam.
Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shabrakata.
A round of applause. Come on, man. Shabi, which means to be seated.
22.
What was?
22, we're going to start.
22. I got this one.
Come on, sir. Right here, sure.
Leviticus. Remember, if y'all not working, I need it quiet. Leviticus, 23rd chapter, 22nd verse. Mga kwatas are come. Kwatas y'all. Arat sa come. Pakahon. Shaka. Bakwatas are ka. Bakwatas are rock. Wala kwat. Kwatas are rock. Wala kwat. Ma'anya. Wala ka. Wala na. Ta'aiza. Tom. Anya. Yahweh. Alahayakum. Salagi. 23. Where the bar. Yahweh. Al Mashal. Amar. 24. The bar. Al Banya. Yashara. Lamar. Bagadash. Shabya. Salagi. Hashabyaya. Ba'akar. Lakadash, Yahayaha, come. Shabbat 1. Zakar 1. Tarawabat, Taraiha, Tarawai. Magra'a, Kadash, Kulifa, Kal, Malaka, Abdallah, Taishubah. Taishubah. Wahakrobakum, Asha, Yahweh, 26. With the ball, Yahweh, Al, Mashal, Amar, 27. Akar, Ma'ishawar, Lakadash, Hashabyai, Azar, Yuwam, Hakapoya, Hawa'a, Magra'a, Magra'a, Kadash, Yahya, Lakam, Wa'anyathum, Napash, Napashatukum, Wahakrobakum, Asha, Yahweh, 28. Wakal, Malaka, Daishua, Baitazam, Hayawam, Hazak, Kaya, Kal, Hanapash, Shah, Daina, Baitazam, Hayawam, Hazak, Bunakaratham, Bunakaratha, Ma'ainya, Ma'ainya. English.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 22. And when you reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make any clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest.
Somebody in the argument, one of y'all grab Numbers, the 10th chapter. Continue on.
Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and to the stranger. I am the Most High your power. Verse 23. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, 24. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the first day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, and holy convocation. Verse 25. Ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High.
This is the feast day that we currently in. Let's go to Numbers, the 10th chapter, real quick. We're going to get more of an understanding on what this feast day is about. Anybody in the crowd want to say why we have a memorial of blowing of trumpets? What is the significance of the blowing of trumpets? Feel free to answer in between the barbecue chicken and the rice. What is the importance of the memorial of the blowing of trumpets? Read Numbers chapter 10, verse 1.
Numbers, Numbers chapter 10, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, make thee 2 trumpets of silver, of a whole piece shalt thou make them, that thou mayest use them for the calling of the assembly.
That you may do what?
The calling of the assembly.
They use these trumpets for the calling of the assembly. So the importance, if I could. We really need a third one or something. Or Yatazar, slide slide yours to him. And if you want to say something, just slide it back. No, it's cool. It's cool. We're gonna do it like this. It's cool. Read it again.
Make thee 2 trumpets of silver, of a whole piece shalt thou make them, that thou mayest use them for the calling of the assembly.
That thou mayest use them for the calling of the assembly. These trumpets, the memorial of blowing the trumpets, you're supposed to remember that the Lord is calling Israel to form together, to an assembly. You understand? To come together. And of course, that is no more important than today, in today's time, when you have all of our oppressors going at each other's necks, as well as trying to oppress us. It's never in more important time for Israel to come together for this feast day. Go ahead.
And for the journeying of the camps.
And for the what?
Journeying of the camps. Journeying of the camps.
And for the movement of the camps. This feast day is to memorialize the movement of the camps, the traveling of the camps, how we went from 1 West 125th Street all the way back in 1969 to being in the UK, where we're going to be at on September 29th for, what is it, 8 days? Be out there for 7 days, 8 days in the UK to visit King James's castle. We are all over the nation, all over the world in this feast days to memorialize the what?
The journey of the camps.
The journeying of the camps, how the camps have traveled and how they will always travel. You understand? No matter how much your oppressor attempts to put his foot on our neck, these camps will always travel. They'll always go from 1 West 125th Street way out to California, way out to Texas, way to the middle of Oklahoma, way down to Florida, to the UK and Mexico and Puerto Rico. You understand? These camps will always journey. And these trumpets, when you blow these trumpets, these, like Yatazar did so elegantly in the beginning of this service, when you blow these trumpets, it's to memorialize the assembly of the camps and the journeying of the camps. Go ahead.
But we'll come verse 3. And when they shall blow with them, all the assembly shall assemble themselves.
And when they shall blow with them, all the assembly shall assemble themselves, much like how you brothers and sisters is here today. Good.
To thee at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
Go ahead.
Verse 4. And if thou blow but with one trumpet, then the princes which are heads of thousands of Israel shall gather themselves unto thee.
Well, if you blow, now let's get into the specifics. If you was to blow with one trumpet, good.
Verse 5. When ye
No, read it again.
Come
If you was to blow with one trumpet, good.
Verse 4. And if thou blow but with one trumpet, then the princes which are heads of the thousands of Israel shall gather themselves unto thee.
If you blow with one trumpet, then the princes, right? You brothers are princes of the power, princes of your Father, of the Almighty God, the only real God, your Father. You are the princes of him. And if one trumpet is to get blown, then all the princes over the thousands, meaning the officers of the 50s and the 500s and the thousands and the 5,000s, all the way up to the generals and the captains in between, they are to gather when one horn is blown. Go ahead.
Verse 5. When ye blow an alarm, then the camps that lie on the east parts shall go forward.
On the camps that lie on the east part, meaning these camps were to march in an assembly, in a line, in a host, in an army, in a structure, in a strategy. When we blow one horn, you blow one time, that army, that section, that quadrant from the east was to march forward. You understand? So like I said, when Yatazar blew that horn is to symbolize what? What word is that horn to truly symbolize? Paratazar? In one word, if that horn is used to have this quadrant, this section of the army march from the east and advance forward, what is that horn truly used for? Warfare. This horn symbolizes warfare. When this horn is blown on a Saturday morning, I know I can be having the sleepies in their eyes and in the crust, and it's tired and it's early, and you think you can't make it. When you hear that horn is supposed to snap you back to reality. That horn is supposed to let you. This ain't a trumpet that they play in the opera. Y'all. This ain't no fat lady singing at the end of this one. You understand? Ain't no one singing at the end of this one. This horn symbolizes true warfare. That you are truly in the middle of a war. You're not in the middle of playtime, like your oppressor would have you believe. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 6. When he blow an alarm the second time, then the camps that lie on the south side shall take their journey.
I budge.
South side.
I budge. Well, to come up. Never asked that, Oxlade. Never asked that. You too wild though. Don't worry about it. Good.
Verse 6. When he blow an alarm the second time, then the camps that lie on the south side shall take their journey. They shall blow an alarm for their journeys.
More warfare, more blowing of the trumpet to alarm you that you are at war, to alarm you that this is wartime and this is not playtime. This food that you are eating has been prepared by the beautiful and wonderful sisters at ISUPK and you brothers who be putting your foot down in the kitchen. This has been prepared for the warriors and the princesses and the princes of Israel. You understand? But in context of this scripture, you men are to eat this and to be nourished for war. You understand? You want to eat this and be prepared because tomorrow, what's tomorrow? It's so beautiful that this fell on a Friday evening because tomorrow is warfare.
Right.
Tomorrow is warfare. Tomorrow, you got to go outside and you have people who would like to harm your brothers that you are standing next to in that camp. There are people who want to see harm done to you. There are people who would like to see you locked up.
Right.
When you are standing out there on that camp trying to give the brother who wants a little taste of salvation, some damn salvation, there are people who want to see you harmed,
Right.
who want to see you in handcuffs, who want you to bite the curb. And you want to eat this food tonight in preparation for warfare tomorrow. For warfare. Read on. Yatazar.
And also, sorry, give it up. God. And also, what we got to get out of this scripture also, right? In the beginning, the very first verse, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, that is an order. The Most High is giving Moses an order to do this. Mm-hmm. And when that trumpet is being blown, that is an order to march. Mm-hmm. That shows you the importance of communication and following order. A trumpet cannot be blown and you sleeping. A trumpet cannot be blown for you to move and march towards your enemies and you partying.
That's right.
You have to follow orders. The men of the thousands, the princes of 1,000s, when they get an order, they move forward.
That's right.
They don't say, oh, They follow the order. This is the importance, Akim. Follow order. All right, keep going.
Verse 7. But when the congregation is to be gathered together, he shall blow, but he shall not sound an alarm. Mm-hmm. Verse 8. And the sons of Aaron, the priests, shall blow with the trumpets and they shall be to you for an ordinance forever throughout your generations.
It's a memorial unto the war forever throughout your generations. Good.
Verse 9. And if ye go to war in your land against the enemy that oppresseth you, then ye shall blow an alarm with the trumpets, and ye shall be.
Read that again, read verse 9 from the top. I don't think they heard you. Read it one more time.
And if ye go to war in your land against the enemy that oppresseth you.
If ye go to war in your land against the enemy that oppresseth you. You understand? That man who is oppressing you, if you are going to war with him, go ahead.
Then ye shall blow an alarm with the trumpets.
You shall do what?
Blow an alarm with the trumpets.
You will blow an alarm with the trumpet. Right. You understand? You will blow this trumpet as a sign for any black man who has a true ear to hear that we are at war. You are not at war project versus project. You are not at war block versus block, color versus color, city versus city. You are not at war in that regard. Right. You are at war with your oppressor, a true war. You understand? You are at a true game. You are at a true war, and it is time, black man, for you to truly strap on your boots, eat this nourishment, and when you go to war tomorrow, you go there and you bring the sword back wet. You do not bring that sword back dry. You slay the enemy. There's no lion in that street that you will not handle tomorrow. Read.
And ye shall be remembered before the Most High your power.
And ye shall what?
Be remembered before the Most High your power.
And that's all you want. All you want is to be talked about like how these great men are talked about in this book.
That's right.
That's all a man desires. All a man of the Lord desires is a memorial. That's it. You understand? You may not get a trophy. You might not get no trophy. You may not get pats on the back as you walking up and down this goddamn street. But what?
Come on, card, Salakia.
Same line you just read.
And ye shall be remembered before the Most High your power.
Oh, ye shall be remembered before the Most High your power. The people who fear the Lord, the people who love and serve the Lord will remember you, will remember your name, your face. Look at the faces on these walls in here.
Right.
All the faces on these goddamn walls. We have calendars memorializing, mimicking brothers who have passed before. We have the commanding general's face on the wall. We have the brothers who went to Acuna on the goddamn wall. You understand? Your face will be memorialized. You will be remembered. You'll be remembered. So don't eat this dish. Oh, this is delicious. We know it's delicious. Use it as nourishment for warfare tomorrow. That's what it's for. Go get a good night's sleep and wake up fully refreshed from this wonderful prepared meal. And remember all the hearings of the blown trumpet. Yatazar done blew the damn thing 3 times already. You're going to remember 2 more. Before we get out of here, you're going to remember 2 more times that Yatazar blows the hell out of this trumpet, and you are going to take that with you tomorrow, and you are going to say that I will slay any lion in the street that opposes me.
That's right.
Read on.
And ye shall be saved from your enemies.
And ye shall what?
Be saved from your enemies.
The only salvation that you have coming for you is if you get up and take it in the manner that the Lord said. That is the only thing. We are not Christian. A prayer while you do nothing outside will do nothing for you. It will do nothing. Your enemies will not respect your prayer if you are not outside swinging your sword. They will not respect it. You know why your oppressor is respected across the globe? Because what was he blessed with? Young man, what was your oppressor blessed with?
Young man.
Right here in the front. What's your name, Mark? Victor, right? Thomas Salaki. What was your oppressor blessed with? You don't know? Give me another young brother. What was your oppressor blessed with? Think easy. Huh? What's this trumpet for? What's the trumpet for? Huh? Anybody tell me.
Warfare, sir.
Warfare. Huh? Your oppressor was blessed with the ability to swing and handle and use that sword to take everybody else's culture, take everybody else's land, to stomp on everybody else, particularly you. That's how he earned his fear throughout the earth. And yet you think you're going to pray. Just pray and just get it over. You have to pray and then get up and swing your sword. Get up and swing your sword, and ye shall have no mercy, for you will swing it for your Father, for your God. There's nothing outside that you will not slay for your Father. You understand? Read on.
Verse 10. Also in the day of your gladness and in your solemn days.
And what?
And in your solemn,
read that from the top.
Verse 10. Also in the day of your gladness.
Oh, this is the day of gladness. There's plenty of brothers. There's going to be plenty of music after the service is done. There's plenty of food. We're all happy to see one another. It's plenty of gladness. Even when you are smiling and happy. Read.
And in your solemn days.
And in your solemn days. And in the days where you're quiet, there's nothing much going on. Right? There's no new hot topic for you to explicitly blaze about on the street. Right? Even in those days, the days where you are happy. The days where it is solemn. Go ahead.
And in the beginning of your months.
In the beginning of your months, go ahead.
Ye shall blow with the trumpets over your burnt offering.
You will still remember warfare. Throughout all of your days, you will remember warfare because your enemy does not sleep. You understand? He doesn't sleep. When you go to sleep, what is the scripture says? He goes to sleep thinking on evil. And when he wakes up, he does it. You understand? He does what he goes to sleep about. He goes to sleep saying, I will stomp on their neck. And while he sleeps, he is thinking on it. And he wakes up and he acts on it. So you can never rest. You may never rest from the warfare. And that's why you brothers are so special. You understand? You brothers are so special because you gave up something that a lot of other men wouldn't give up, which is a happy time and a happy life doing a bunch of nothing significant for your people with the opportunity to perform for your father and your brothers.
That's right.
And you take it serious. And that is what this day is about. This day is about you remembering that you took up an oath to perform for your father and your brothers. Go ahead.
And over the sacrifices of your peace offerings.
And over the sacrifice of your peace offerings, which is, of course, all of this food that has been made today. Go ahead.
That they may be to you for a memorial before your power.
They may be to you a memorial for your power. Give me one real quick. Give me Baruch chapter 4 real quick. Good. 10, 1 through 10. The last one was 10, but it's 10, 1 through 10. God. Give me Baruch. It's either 4 and 3 or 3 and 4.
What you looking for exactly, sir?
Remember the blood of the dead Israelites. Salakia, not a Baruch 10, Baruch. The blood of the dead Israelites. Three and 4. Baruch 3 and 4. Real quick, Akim. Baruch 3 and 4.
Baruch 3 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
O Lord Almighty, thou God of Israel, hear now the prayers of the dead Israelites.
Hear now the prayers of who?
Of the dead Israelites.
You want to hear the prayers of the dead Israelites. That's what fuels you, Akim. That's what fuels. You're different, Akim. You're different. You don't watch anything to get you fuel. You don't listen to anything to get you fuel. The blood that has been spilled of your brothers is what fuels you to keep going. This warfare, we're not talking about something that's hypothetical, something that might happen. We're talking about the dead Israelites. We're talking about people who have actually already come and passed. Let me use some better words. That have come and passed for this purpose. For this very purpose here, some brothers have already came and passed. And you have to remember them. Remember the blood that spilled on the ground that your oppressor spilled of your brother. When you eat this food and when you hear this trumpet be blown, and ultimately when you go to war tomorrow, you remember this is because you have brothers who are passed because of your oppressor. You understand? Who have been unalived because of your oppressors, our oppressors. You understand? That's all I need from that. The water. Give me back to Leviticus 23rd chapter.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 25. Ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High. Verse 26. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, verse 27, also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you, and he shall afflict your souls.
That's the next one coming up.
I believe it's September 24th, sir.
24th. In about 9 days. Everybody pay attention. In about 9 days, the Day of Atonement, you cannot eat food for 24 hours. You may not drink water for 24 hours. So now is an excellent time to begin to prepare. You might want to drink enough water. You might also want to consume more fruit or fruit juices. That is also an excellent way of hydration. You want your body to be hydrated in preparation for this day, right? Drink Gatorades and Propels. If you go to the gym, you might want to do these things, right? Prepare your body to be plentiful of electrolytes so that on this day, you may resist the demon that is going to tempt you to eat and drink. Specifically drink. A lot of people can go 24 hours without food, but a lot of the times I know early on when I was doing this, Yatazar, I would get an urge to drink. I get an urge to drink, specifically if I had to slave during that day. I'm like, dang, I could at least have water, couldn't I? No, you cannot, right? So you might want to prepare yourself. If you have a labor-intensive job or something like that, you might want to begin to prepare now. All right, prepare now. 9 days. It's not on the camp day this year, so y'all to why 9 days is the Day of Atonement. So you might want to prepare now. More water, fruit juices, electrolytes, etc., etc. All right.
If I may, sir.
Of course.
Your children, you don't have to make your children fast.
That's right.
Elderly. Right? And elderly, you don't
Sick.
have to. And if you have a medical condition, you want to seek your physician first before you go and do a 24-hour fast.
That's right.
It's not that small as you think.
Unless, and if you take medicine where you are required to eat, do not participate in the fast.
Right.
You understand? If you're required to eat, because it's a medication that your doctor said you have to take this every day. You know, I'm not talking about aspirin or nothing like that. If you are required to take a medication every day by prescription pill from a doctor, and you're required to eat to digest that medicine, you do not participate in the Day of Atonement. All right?
Kashak, you wanted to say something?
If you hold out and you go to the hospital because you held out, who was going to be held accountable? I'm telling you, don't do it. No problem.
We are, remember, Akim, we are practical in here.
That's right.
Just because we have a commandment that says for us to fast 24 hours, we're going to be practical about it. You have a medical condition, stand down from that fast.
If I could,
or seek your physician first.
The Lord's commandments are not grievous. You understand? You aren't to die from not taking your medicine. You understand? Blood pressure shoot through the damn roof, cholesterol, whatever the hell your medicine is for, and you in the hospital on a damn ventilator and an IV.
Right.
You understand? There's no, it's not necessary. The Lord's commandments are not grievous. Good.
And offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High.
And do not, like I said, this does not apply to aspirin. Don't go run to the doctor now real quick and say, quickly, I need cyclobenzaprine. Quickly, because I have a fast coming up. Don't do that, all right? But if you have medicine for an ailment, I know none of y'all would. If you have an ailment that you have medicine for currently, it's no problem with you not fasting on that day. Good.
Verse 28, and he shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement.
All right.
To make an atonement for you before the Most High your power.
No sweat. No sweat. I mudge him. Brother.
Baratazah, Bun Yahweh, Bun Yashala.
Baratazah, Bun Yahweh, Bun Yasharala.
Yahweh Bashem Yasharakatam.
Yahweh Bashem Yasharakatam.
That brother, round of applause.
That's right. Hold on.
Shabi, which means to be seated. Yeah, this is how you can take it.
You can take it, sir.
You can take it. Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, 29. Verse 29. Kaya, Kal, Anapash, Ashar, La'a, Ha'ina, Ba'aitizum, Hayawum, Haza'ah, Hazah, Wanaka Ratham, Wanaka Ratha, Ma'ainya, 30, it's 30, right? 30, Wakal, Wanapash, Ashar, the Aisha, Kal, Malaka, Ba'aitizum, Hawayum, Hazah, Wahab, Badathya, Ath, Hanapash, Hawa'a, Makurab, Aima, 31, Kal, Malaka, La'a, Taishua, Kakwath, Iwalum, Larathicum, Bakal, Mashabathicum, 32, Shabbath, Shabbath 1, Hawa'a, Makum, Wa'ainyathum, Ath, Napashathikum, Bathashai, Bathashai, Akadash, Ba'irab, Ma'irab, Aid, Irab, Daba, Nashabathwa, Shabbathkum, 33. Where the bar Yahweh al Mashala Amar, 34. The bar al Banyaya Sharala La Amar, Balakam Bakamasha, Aisha, Yawam, Lakadash, Hashabyai, Hazah, Chag, Hasakawath, Shabaith, Yum Yum, La Yahweh, 35. Bayawam, Hara'ashwan, Makara'ah, Kwadash, Kal, Mala'akath, Ibadah, La'ah, Daishwa. In English, 29.
Leviticus chapter 28. Chapter 23, verse 28. And ye shall do not and ye shall do no, should do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement.
That's right.
To make an atonement for you before the Most High, your power.
Mhm.
Verse 20, verse I think read that.
29.
I'm supposed to start at 29. Salak. I'm doing 29. Verse 29. Salak. For whosoever, for whatsoever, so is be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people. Verse 30. And whatsoever so it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same so will I destroy from among his people. Verse 39. Verse 21. 31. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. Verse 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your soul in the 9th day of the month. At evening, from evening unto evening, shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. Verse 33. And the Most High speak unto Moses, saying, verse 34, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 14th day of this 7th month shall be the feast of hold on, can't really see that.
Tabernacles.
Oh, okay, I see it now. Tabernacles for 7 days unto the Most High.
If I could, right, like I said, just real quick, some of y'all might be, some of y'all might not be in the UK for that. 29th up in the UK, whole thing is planned out. If y'all going, I'm pretty sure y'all know whether or not y'all going already. It's an expensive trip. That's pretty much it. If y'all going, most on Christ. If not, I know it's gonna be an excellent time. All right, good.
Okay. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 35. On the first day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
If I may, sir. And what you're seeing here, right? You see holy convocation. This is where our oppressor get the concept of holidays. And you see how people in the world, how they are connected to these holidays. You see how people, they love their Christmas. They don't negotiate their Christmas, their 4th of July, their Valentine's Day. Well, that is biblical, but we have specific holy days that the Most High gave us to observe. It is not what the oppressor taught us. What the oppressor taught us are his pagan holidays that he imposed on us. And now our people, we give out our soul, our lives to participate in the lives of our oppressor. So when you are now coming into the truth, you're learning about the real holy days that we are supposed to observe. You have to value these days. The same way that the oppressor value his holidays, take these days serious, man, because these are the actual days that we were supposed to grow up as children, looking forward for the Passover, looking forward for the Day of Atonement, looking forward for the Feast of Tabernacle, not Christmas and St. Valentine's and all that crap that the oppressor taught us. All right.
Hey, Mariam.
You see that?
Not you, Aki. 2 more. We got 1 more, right? So 1 more. Let me get Mo, so. State your registry. I'm Shabbat. State your registry. State your registry.
Mawasar Yahweh. Mawasar Ban Yahweh. Yashua Allah.
What you're saying is Mawasar, son of Judah, son of Israel. So the name goes first. Bun, which is son of the father's name, Judah, son of Israel.
Khan.
Go ahead.
Khan. Bun Mawasar Ban Yahweh Ban Yashua Allah.
Mawasar, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yashua Allah.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah.
1 second now. Come down. Give brother a round of applause.
I got this.
1 second. Yeshabia, which means to be seated.
Did you want to take it?
You want to close it out?
I'll close it out.
You want to close it out?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
John. So Leviticus 35,
36,
25 and 36.
23, and yeah.
36. John, ready. Okay. Shabbat Yom Yom Takwarayah Asha La Yahweh Ba Yawam Ha Shamayan Ya Makwara Kodash Yahweh. It's like Yahaya Lakam Waha Kwarabam Asha La Yahweh Itazaraf Hawa Kal Malaka.
Call the verses out too.
Kanukam La'a Ta'aishua 37 Allah Mawa'id Yahweh Ashar Takwarawa Atam Makwaraya Kwadash La Kwarayab Asha La Yahweh Ilah Wa Manakab Zabak Wa Nasakyam Daba Yawam Ba Yawam Malabad Shabbatha Yahweh Wa Malabad Matana Nawat Yakam Wa Malabad Kal Nadara Yakam Wa Malabad Kal Nadaba Waf Yakam Asha Tatanwa La Yahweh 39 Aka Bakamasha Aishara Yawam La Kadash Ha Shabayaya Ba Asa Pakam Af Daba Bawa'a Ha Aratiza Ta Kagwa Af Kag Yahweh Shabai Yam Yam Ba Yawam Ha Ra'ash 1 Shabbat 1 Wa Ba Yawam Ha Shamayan Shabbat 1 Wa Lakwak Wa Islaki Wa Lakwak Wa Ta Lakam Ba Yawam Ha Ra'ash 1 Parya Aitaza Hadar Kapath Tamayam Wa Ainat Aitaza Ibath Wa Irabia Nakal Wa Shamakatham La Panya Yahweh Alahayakam Shabai Yum Yum 41 Wa Katham Afwa Kag La Yahweh Shabai Yum Yum Bashana Kakwath Iwalam La Darath Yakam Bakadash Ha Shabayaya Ta Kagwa Athwa 42 Basakath Ta Shabwa Shabai Yum Yum Kal Ha Azarak Ba Yasharala Yashabwa
Basaka. 43. Lamai Yadai Daraf Yakam Kaya Basakwa Hawa Shabbat Banya Yashrala Bahawatazaya Awatam Ma'arataza Matazarium Anya Yahweh Alahayakam Salakia. 44. Waya Dabar Masha Af Ma'idea Yahweh Al Banya Yashrala.
Sound crazy. Any last questions, comments? No sweat. And Mariam.
What the English, sir?
Oh, Sluggy, come. In English? Okay, you gotta get it.
36.
36.
Yeah,
Come. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 36. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High power. On the 8th day shall be a holy convocation unto you, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High power. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work. 37. These are the feasts of the Most High, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High, a burnt offering and a meat offering and a sacrifice and a drink offering, everything upon his day, beside the Sabbaths of the Most High, and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your free will offerings, which ye give unto the Lord. 39.
Meaning what? Besides everything else, besides everything we might do personally for the Most High, your brother who constantly is giving alms, your brother or your sister who always cooks for the school, regardless of all that, this day, make sure you cook. Make sure you do these services for these days, for these high holy days. That's what that means. Keep going.
Come, sir. 39. Also in the 15th day of the 7th month, which ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Most High. 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. Verse 40. And ye shall take you on the first day the broads of the goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook, and ye shall rejoice before the Most High your power. 7 days. 41. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Most High 7 days in a year.
Now, here's something, if I may, sir. A lot of if people don't understand this. This goes right into what Christ said years ago. The priests profane the Sabbath to keep the Sabbath. The first day, as he just said, is a holy convocation. But then at the same breath, you have to make the hut, supposedly, in their mind, on that same day. People don't understand how the law works. Like sometimes in order to actually keep the law, you have to do things that seem contrary. But here's the truth. You don't know the Bible, and in the ISUPK, we know the Bible. Just like all of us. Technically, this is a holy convocation. We all spent the day cooking. I thought we weren't supposed to do that. Here's a better one, Passover. The day after Passover is a holy convocation. You got to cook for the day of unleavened bread. Get inside class because you don't know the Bible.
Just to make it simple, man rules over the Sabbath. The Sabbath does not rule over man, all right? You are allowed to do these things on the Sabbath. The Sabbath is for you to rest on.
Right.
You understand? It's for you to rest on. If you like fishing, you can go fish because you can't let somebody else tell, or somebody can't tell you fishing is work. You are casting the rod in the water and you're putting the bait on the hook. It's work. You can't do that. You are allowed to fish on the Sabbath if you choose.
Right.
You understand? Your oppressor is not supposed to be allowed to put you to work.
Right.
Your boss is not supposed to be able to tell you, you may come in. You understand? That's what it's supposed to be.
Right.
You can go fishing if you choose.
Right.
You understand? Good.
Come. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths. 43. That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Most High, your power. 44. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Most High.
Last questions, comments. Podium only and Mudjum.
Yes, sir.
Mudjum.
Donald Johnson.
We got one closer.
Donald Johnson. Got it? Slide.
So you're going to do what's called a left turn. You're going to keep your heels planted. You're going to dig. Your right foot's going to stay still. And you're going to plant this way. Good.
Oh, sorry. Sure.
Hebrew Academy coming soon.
John. Am I missing?
Turn that. Similar manner. Hebrew Academy coming soon. You brothers that have not graduated, have not been through it, you will learn how to do that.
Right.
Now, what you want to say is, La Yasharala.
La Yashala.
Which means to Israel.
To Israel.
Good. Break it off.
La Yashala. To Israel.
Gun.
And Mudjum, which means to stand. So, upon the Aquadome, turn and face the east. Turn and face the east. Mudjum.
God. Rubs prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat
Shemayim.
Kodash. Ayah.
Shankar.
Yahweh. Malakwata. Zaka. Ayah. Aisha. Baratza. Kawah. Ayah. Mashamayim. Dalanawa. Kam. Duwam. Masalakana. Masalakana. Abiyayana. Anasayawan. Abal. Habashayna. Ayan. Rad. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Hala. Watapara. Laiwalamian. Aman.
Any English? Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the glory. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it.
the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashum Yahushai. Baba Kushah. The thunder now. Akach. Laga'ah. Kal Makalah. Kal Madawa. Akach. Latahah. Amatazrayim. Akach. Lahakuya. Amathia. Akach. Arakawa. Tamala. Garashan. Ba'ashum Yahushai. What I'm on.
In English, Yehovah. In the name of Yehovah, please give us the power. The power to heal. In their favor, all men are supposed to have their hands certain, man, right here. Put your hands like this. The water. The power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew, Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Hahayim, Mayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Waratazah, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Alianawam, Shamarka, Hanala'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasharala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Aliyah, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Ashamash, La'ash, Yakaka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamaka, Makalrai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazavka, Wawaka, Maika, Wide I will in English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my hope? My hope cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasharala shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. Get up. Psalms 83. Alahayim, Al-Dami Alakah, Al-Takarash, Al-Tashakwat, Allah, Hayahana, Awayabyaka, Yahama Yawan, Wamashanayaka, Nashawa, Raj, Al-Aimaka, Yariyamwa, Suwad, Ayataya Aitazawa, Al-Tazapawanyaka, Amawa, Lakawa, Wanakakira, Magoya, Wala, Yazaka, Sham Yashrala, Iwad, Kaya, Awa Aitazawa, La, Kadwa, Aliyaka, Maya, Nakaratwa, Ahalia, Adawam, Mayashima Aliyam, Mawaba, Hungarian, Ball, Amawa, Malak, Alasha, Anyashabia, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Ayawa, Sarawat, Banyalawat, Salah, Aisha, Laham, Kamanian, Kasaya Sarah, Hayamian, Wanakal, Wayashwan, Nashamadua, Ayandara, Ayawa, Daman, Adama, Shaitamwa, Ayabwa, Kairab, Kazaba, Kazabah, Wakatazamana, Khan Nasir Kamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Irashah, Lanawa, Nawa, Al-Hayah, Shaitamwa, the Gargala, the Quat, the Panya Kash, Sanaira, Wakalaba, Dalaat, Hayam, Kantor Dutman, Basairika,
Wabasawapatka,
Tabalam, Mala,
Ganyam,
Kualawan,
Wayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
Wahalwa,
Aidi, Kapawa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadaiwa, Kaya, Ata, Shamka, Yahweh, Labarka, Aliyawan, Al Kalha Aratiza.
In the English, keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still. O Yahweh, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. They have consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasharallah may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and Ishmaelites, Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. But Saul also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zaheb. Yea, all their princes, as Zabah, and Nesalmunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High of all the earth.
Concept. Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? Why Mayakala? Why Alahayim? Matazab Yah. Alawak Yah. Ha Hasaranya. Hakutazayani. Hakayayali. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua.
In the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. ISUPK curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, listen to us now. Right now, send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites in the nations, and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitazi, gay movement, lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airwaves, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of our people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way and try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro throughout the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief in the unaliver. Let Yahweh, Michael and Gabriel, come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread throughout the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake it, that coming. In the name of Yahweh, thank you always. So be it. Ajmatah. Song. Needs to turn. Sisters, sit down, Yashabi. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine, we're up. Sisters, Imagine. Men of Israel, saw towards the sisters. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, sisters, be seated. If you want to be anointed and stuff up, you may click that. Still, everybody keep the room quiet.